Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. The Commander YAHANNA today is Austin's Lashawan Qadash class. We're going to be going over the biblical names, the names of the certain books of the Bible. For example, like Jeremiah and or Ezekiel. We're going to go over their names in Hebrew. Certain prominent people in the Bible as well. We're going to go over their names and break their names and what they mean in Hebrew. Of course, we're going to start off with what? The Hebrew alphabet, right? We're going to start off in ancient, then we're going to go into Assyrian just for a warm-up, right? All right. Yeah. I believe, yeah. Right? What's next? No. What's next? What's next? Next. And what pop?
After I.
All right. Next. Taza. All right. Next. All right. What? Sha. And is that what? Sha. And yeah. So lock in on that. All right. Let me see if I can see on the board. All right. Of course, we go through this every day, every Hebrew class, Lashawan Qadash class, right? We got Ba Ga Da Ha Wazacha Taya Kala Ma Na Sa I Pa Taza Kwa Ra Sha and Tha. Right? That is the easy one. When I say easy one, I mean is the ancient, right? But unfortunately, when you're reading this, in the Blue Letter Bible or any like concordance or anything like that, is going to have the Assyrian, right? Let me erase all this. I don't have an eraser anywhere. I don't want to use that kind of too. I thought I had somewhere right here somewhere. Yeah, let me see that. It's loggy. Let me see that. Yeah. I thought I had my eraser somewhere. You found it? Oh, the water. Most High Christ. All right. We're going to keep the I and all that stuff on there. I about God. The sounds it make, right? Big wall. Now this is the Assyrian we're gonna go into. Now I know I kind of like always say it, but the Assyrian, when you see it in the Blue Letter Bible or whatever you're reading it out of, we don't pronounce it how they pronounce it. Why? Because they have this form of saying it's called Yiddish, right? We still will spell it the exact same way, but we pronounce it different because they have letters, or their way they pronounce the things is different from how we pronounce it. Meaning, even though even though we have these, even though these sounds was with the ancient, they're gonna come over with the Assyrian. The Assyrian has got a different way, different image, right? This is a different image with the English. This is all basic foundation, from the beginnings of classes when we started, right? Now we got what right? Right? So yeah. Ka, right? La. We have not. Also remember, Ka. Couple characters got two. When the Syrian got two images that you could use, right? Or two of the characters you could use. I say that. All right, for that sound, meaning because it's in the beginning or in the middle of a word, and you have one when it's used on the end of a word, right? Let's see my face. When you have it on the end of a word. Now we have now. Trying to write that one a little better. Oh, that's Mas, Lakia. Let me rewrite this whole thing. Now, Mom, you have boom. See, those two different things, right? Now we have Na, right? It's also got two characters for that, for Na, right? One thing you're gonna understand about this, man, it's I'll say when you're doing a Syrian, you want to be kind of careful how you write the characters because it could look like something else. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be very careful on that. But also when you're reading it, it's easier. You gotta pay attention to detail because like the Blue Letter Bible, or like I believe we use Bible Hub, the lexicon, the concordance, whatever you want to use. You have things like na when you're using the ending character, but you also have wow kind of look familiar. You know what I'm saying? Those are two things you're gonna be mistaken, but you have little things like the way the top is curved that can help you tell the difference. When you start getting to understand more of the words in Hebrew, you understand that if I see this at the end, most of the time it's going to be na rather than wa, just because how you want to end things off with, right? So like if I want to say wan, I know this is going to be this, right? You see what I'm saying? Because the way the end of the word is usually going to end with like an N sound, right? All right, back to what I was doing. Where is that? My sa, right? Right now I'm at I. I believe I got two, right? No, I got one. I is a Y. I is like a Y, right? Now I have pa, right? This pa has two. Yes. All right. It has two. You said right. Now this pa is also easy. It's also an easy one, right? Because it's the same thing, it just don't have the curve underneath, right? So it's kind of the same thing, right? Now we have Taza. Does Taza have 2, you said? Okay, this one also easy, right? When I say easy, why am I saying it's easy? Because it has, huh? Right, because it makes me remember it easier when I'm drawing these 2 out. Now, I don't want to come from a standpoint of me been doing it for a while, so I say which ones are easier or not. You know what I'm saying? The most times when people say, "Oh, this is easy to remember," so they've been doing it for a while. But for me remembering, I know that. Hold up, let me finish this real quick. Let me finish. Remind me to go back on what I was talking about. All right. So what we at right now? Qua. Does Qua have 2? Nope. What about Ra? It don't. What about Sha? Okay. Huh? All right. So what I was saying before is you have certain things that I would say I always remember. First, I always remember the I because it was the first one. And it's kind of like one of the hardest ones to write with like the, look like an X, right? So you have I. I was about to say all easy to remember now. At a point you start getting it's more easy to remember this than the ancient. You believe it or not. But Da, because Da's symbol is simple, and you have Ha, right? Ha, Cha, and Tha. It's kind of all the same thing, right? So you have Ha and Ka is connected, and Tha got a tail, like the Ka, right? Now, Ya is easy to remember because it's a little, look like a little image, like you draw it small. So when you see it in the word, it's most likely easy to pick up on that one because it stands out from everything just because it's smaller than everything, right? Y is the one that you need to understand because it's used a lot in Hebrew. So when you're reading it, the Hebrew and it's in the Syrian, you're gonna see this a lot, right? So why, so really on mostly everything you got to study, right? But just things that stand out. I remember always saying I was easy to do because of the Y. Taza remembered it was Taza because it's another Y, but the way it's shaped kind of just remind me something Taza would be, right? But Shah was a cool one to write. So Shah is like the same thing with it being ancient, like a W, right? And Tha, like I said. So of course, yeah, Sa is easy too. Sa is easy. Sa is just like a circle, right? I remember Sa and I because it's kind of like backwards. Wait, because let me see. Because Sa was in Sa. I don't want to get confusing, but sign is an ancient. Its symbol, right? No. Okay. I symbol in ancient is the circle. So it made me remember how before in Syrian is the right. I didn't realize how similar Ra and Da. And oh yeah, Ra and Da was also easy to remember because Ra just had a little tail coming up than Da. Now also La is also easy to remember because La got this little thing. It gets easier. The hardest part is knowing what sound come after what sound, or the characters. Not how you draw the characters, but just knowing ha, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, ta, za, kwa, ra, sha, and tha. Right? Now, off of that, we're going to get into the lesson today. Boom, boom, boom. Did you remember how you broke down Lashawan Qadash? What do you mean? Like, what is it saying? You want to break it down? You want to try to break it down? So right now we have Lashawan Qadash, right? Yeah. So we're in the Lashawan Qadash class, right? La, Sha, Wan, Kwa, What? Dash. All right, so we understand that this is what? Holy, which equals separate, right? That's what separate, right? Probably not. Yeah. Oh, wait. All right, now, so, let me see this. There, like it's set apart. So the scriptures say, "Thou art a holy people." Right? We are set apart, which is why Christians want to say they're holy, but they don't do nothing different than somebody who don't even believe in God. You know what I'm saying? They don't do nothing different than a pedophile or homosexual. They do the exact same thing. They're not set apart. They're not holy from them, right? Homosexuals. We didn't know homosexuals believe in God. They do. And they close their eyes every night and believe they're going to be saved just like you Christians. All right? Now, Lashawan is what? What's the root word of Lashawan? What's the root word of it?
Is this? Are you writing it? Is it Lashawan?
Yeah, good job. What does that mean?
I think that means tongue.
Tongue. All right. So why? So that means tongue. Why is it saying Lashawan? It's saying that this means holy tongue. So why does this mean tongue and that also mean tongue?
Because I don't know why they use it that way, but I know the W is making it a verb.
Okay,
the
so the
wa is making it a verb, so it really means speaking.
Speaking. Good job. This wa right here, boom, equals speaking. Speaking. Right. That's why it's Lashawan Qadash. We are speaking as our tongue. What tongue do you speak? Things like that. Those certain phrases they use. I don't understand your tongue. Right? It's just back then you gotta understand. Today, one thing is the only thing that's kind of hard in understanding Hebrew, biblical Hebrew, because it's a biblical language. And before we was Americans, before we were so-called blacks, so-called, Puerto Ricans and Mexicans, right? We had our culture and we talked the way we talk. And we didn't have certain words that have down for different things. So we would say, we had things of saying that like, I never heard that tongue before. Now you say, I never, that boy speak funny. You know what I mean? I never heard that. I never heard that language before. You know what I'm saying? Words were more simpler back then and words evolve, right? Which is why when we say certain things, you always have to, you always be able to interpret Hebrew right now to something in English, but not the same with English to Hebrew, right? It's like if somebody come with a new food and name it in English, it's like, bro, I can't translate that to the Hebrew. You know what I mean? People want to ask crazy stuff like, what did that mean in Hebrew? Or like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what do like what's a black name? What? Oh, I'm not gonna use that name. What's the name? What's a black name? Give me a black name.
Aquarius.
Yeah, what the Aquarius mean? What the Aquarius mean in Hebrew? How you write that in Hebrew? No, brother. It don't work like that, brother. Do not work like that, brother. Good night. All right. But speaking of that, we're gonna show you what names are actually in the Bible. You gotta understand something about Hebrew. Hebrew is a very powerful language. Like the scriptures say, the same things uttered in Hebrew, same things uttered in another tongue have the same effect as it does in Hebrew. I'm paraphrasing, of course, because it's kind of like they say your words have power. Is that when you say things usually like even when somebody has a name, say about when you get in, say you do your 90 days, you receive your Hebrew name. Your Hebrew name is going to be a representation of somebody looking at your spirit. Which is why when people in the Bible they got these names, it was either because of something their parents went through, or how that child's relationship is to the Lord, or relationship to the parents. You know what I'm saying? or what you think the child's going to be. It's crazy, you know. They say people live up to their name. You know what I'm saying it's kind of like this is off topic, but you know how like you ever been. It's funny with Hebrew because like like you have people that's famous today, and you like, man, that just sound like they was meant to be famous.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you like LeBron James. That sounds like a famous name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if we were reading men in the Bible, it's like, man, that dude look, and it sounded like he was meant to be something. You know what I mean? All right. So first we're gonna start with Adam. We're gonna start with Adam first, right? All right. Should I do? I know y'all had trouble seeing this. So should I just do 2 at a time or 1 at a time? Let me see.
They probably had trouble seeing it because of the color of the marker.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 3 lines, right? Do 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. All right. Now we're gonna have the name in English, the name in Hebrew. We're gonna have it. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough space to do for Assyrian today. We're gonna do ancient. I might write it underneath, right? Then we're going to do the meaning of the name, right? So right now we have what we have. We have Adam, right? Adam. You want to take a quick guess? What you probably heard it before. What is Adam's name in Hebrew? Huh? No, what is his name in Hebrew? Like, what is it?
Oh, Adam.
Adam. Good job. Adam. Right? So, Adam. How do I write that in Hebrew? Huh? No, you can say the letter, the thing. Mm-hmm. You said Ma?
Connect Ma with
But don't forget when you're doing the ancient, don't forget the connectors. The smiley face connects them too. The frown face is sad because he's alone. Think about that. All right. And also it's easy because how can you connect those two with the smiley face? The down, the what you want to call it? The frown. You can't really connect those two. All right. So what does Adam mean? What do you think it means? Man or mankind. Good job. Man or mankind. It also mean red, right? Yeah. There's a root word for red. When they gotta understand why can they mean red? Because Hebrew don't never have the same what? Definition. Right? I mean, if I say Adam, it could be what? It mean man or mankind, or context could mean red. But this is not the red that Esau was. It's not using that context. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what red Esau was, but this is the root word because the root word we're gonna see it later. We're gonna get Edom. Remind me, because I think we're not going over Edom, we're going over Esau. Just remind me when we get to Esau about Edom. All right? So I gotta put the Assyrian out here for everybody. Shit, huh? It's easy. You just use what? Can't see this? You would just use Da, and Ma. The same thing for what? This with Assyrian, right? So it'd be huh? So what we have? We have an right? What else we gonna have? And what else? The last character. All right, that's Adam. We're gonna do like 3 by 3, right? So I'm just gonna. You think it'd be good if we write a line right here? A dotted line. That's crazy. I'm not gonna do the line. All right. Next we have. What's next? We have Cain. Right. Cain, which would be what? Koyan, right? What you was gonna say? Koyan in Hebrew is what?
I don't know what he did. Oh, well, yeah.
Right? Koyan, which what does Koyan mean? Koyan means possession. Mm-hmm. All right. What's the next one? I want that Syrian so bad. All right. All right. What's that? One. What's this one?
It's gonna be the one that is like the. I mean, what?
Koyan, right?
Sorry.
All right, and also I don't know if I said this, but Kawhi made me. It was easier for me too because it reminded me of like a R, kind of. You know what I mean? Huh? I said all of them are easy, but actually, they really are easy. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. I always double check though. You know, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But Cain is Koyan, means possession. Now who we got after Cain? Adam had who? Abel. We'll do Abel. Of course, we could do Eve and different things like that, but you know, Adam had Cain and Abel. Every time I write Abel, I remember Yahadi. I think it's Yahadi or I forgot Austin Aqua. One that can't speak is they always, Austin Aqua. Shout out to Austin Aqua. He always be like, I'm Abel. He's Abel. He's Abel. That's what they say in the Christian church. That's funny. That was a funny thing, right? So his name actually in Hebrew is No, it's not alcohol. It's Habal though. It's kind of close. It's a ball, right?
Habal?
Yeah, Habal. Yep. Now, what does that mean? Breath. Took his breath away. Habal, and we got to write that in what? Ancient. Huh?
Ha, ba, la.
Said ba. Why you sound sure?
Because you asked.
Don't be making. That's the one thing, man. If I ask questions and you think it ain't right, if I say I did that on purpose, if I say it like that, you want to be confident in all your answers, right? So now what we got? Same thing, right? So we got ha, but it's in Assyrian, right? Right? We got to do threes. Gotta hurry up, man. Let me see. What is it? Ha? Ba? Huh? No. Simple. All right. Adam, Cain, and Abel. Adam, Koyan, Habal. Adam means man or mankind. Adam is also the root word for, I'll just say it right now, Adawam, which would be Edom. Edom is red. So that's why you see it right here. Possession is Koyan, and Habal is breathe, right? Now let's get into the next three. We're going to do 3 by 3, so we can, be able to see it. And I can write this Syrian, all right? Some words are into sentences, so you're going to need to know how to break it. You don't have to use context clues to break it down, all right? All right. The next prominent man will be what? Seth, right? Seth, which would be what in Hebrew? Will be Shah, right? Will be Shah, which is actually. Let me get is my phone? Look at the Blue Letter Bible real quick. See what it means. Let me see. Also, you ever want to use this app, Blue Letter Bible? You would just, it's a good app. You type your word right here, what you're trying to find, and watch. I'm gonna show you. You go right here. Boom. Interline concordance, into Seth, right? And we'll give all that information up for the word. So if you ever want to do at home study, I don't know if y'all can see that. Right? At home studying. So what's his name? You looked it up? Dang, you on your phone on TikTok, huh? Compensation. Right? Compensation. It's cool. It's kind of a cool name to spell. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Shut up. Right now, I think I was gonna say something. Yeah, I just slipped my mind, Slocky. All right. What's next? We got Noah. Right? Noah, which is what? Knock. Right? In Hebrew is what? What character? Huh? Connected, of course. Right? What na is this? What's na I put right here?
It's gonna be the one that looks like a parenthesis bracket.
And what's next? All right. What does that mean? Rest. Means rest. No. Noah had what? What happened with Noah? Who's on the boat with Noah? The ark. So like, huh? Yeah, it was his wife. And what else? His three sons. What was his three sons' name? Hmm? All right, Shem, we're gonna start off with Shem, right? Shem name in Hebrew will be what? What you think it would be? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a hint. Huh? What does his name mean?
That's something. Shemaiah is quiet. So it's like Shamar is quiet. Shemaiah's watch. Shemaiah's quiet.
If I say if I say let me see, I'm gonna get it for you. If I say Ma Shamya, I believe. You almost got it. So if I say Masham Ka, that's what I was looking for. Masham Ka. What does Ka suffix mean?
Ka suffix?
Yeah. Ka as a suffix. I'll give you a little bit of time. What is Ka as a suffix? Look back in your notes.
Ka is you. You or your.
So Ma is what?
As a prefix?
Ma as a who, what, when, and where. It's not a prefix. It's a word on it by itself. Huh? Huh? What is it? Sham? That's what it is?
Shum? Is that what it is?
Yes, that's what it is. Oh, man. All right. We got one. See how we start connecting everything? Now I found a way to kind of test y'all. See how your vocabulary matters. You see that? You see name before. It's a good job how you try to use the prayers to help you out though. For real. You know what I'm saying? If I was to put, everybody know Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Dash, Hayah, Sumka. You know what I mean? Hallowed be thy name. How go?
It's thy name. So
Thy name. Your name. Hallowed be thy name, Sumka. Ka is thy, you or your name, Sham. Boom. All right. Now, let's raise these and get some more. Oh, where we at? Ham. You should know what ham is. Huh? What? Hum? Okay. No, that's not correct. All right. Okay, first of all right. What is that? What is that?
Oh,
Okay. Huh? What does it mean?
it means
You think about Africa, what you think about?
it means something like dirty or no. It means something like I forgot. You gave us the breakdown on this. You said something. It was something like we would be disgusted by it or ashamed
No.
or hidden.
No, that's
Something
not
like
that.
that.
You talking about that is not. That is
I'm thinking of one
Elam.
of the Asians.
Think about Elam.
I think I'm thinking of one of the Asians.
Elam, that's not this. This is I like to think about this. Who's Ham the father of?
Africans.
Okay, when people think of Africa, what do you think? What type of weather you think is up there?
Dry.
What do you think is the
Hot.
temperature? Hot?
Yeah.
It's hot.
It was hot.
Yeah.
I was thinking of some Asian.
Yeah, you think about something else. We have Japhet. I don't saying that right. Japhet. I think I'm saying right. Jap. Oh, there you go. Japhet. Japhetic nations. Japhet.
That.
Yeah. Who you say Japhetic nations? Who's Japhet? All right. Now.
Yeah, I know that.
I got y'all now. I got y'all now. All right. All right. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make it bigger for the people. Where is it? You didn't hear what I said, did you?
No. I know the beginning with the Yahoo.
Okay, that's in the Syrian. Now y'all gotta figure it out. What is it? This is gonna make it get better with this Syrian. Your pop. Good job. Good job. I don't know why I never thought about doing it like this. Make y'all get better with the what you call it? Syrian. Huh? Syrian hard also because you don't have no connectors with it, huh?
Yeah, that's why I said Yapata. But that don't sound right.
Yeah, that's just the knowledge you understand. That don't sound right.
Yeah.
Especially like it don't sound like you will translate that from that, right?
Yeah.
So that means open, right? All right. What's the next one? Okay, now who's after that then? Who's the next prominent man? The scriptures after that. Abraham. Who had a song about Abraham? All right. Abraham. Who is it?
Oh, yeah. I don't know it. I know his name before his Abraham. That's why I'm going to. But I think I do know. You know, it'd be easier when the words when the name is kind of, how do I say it? I don't know how to say it.
What's his name? I go to the Syrian. What's his name?
Okay, so there's
You got about like 20 seconds.
Okay, wait. So it's Abba. Abaha. Abba. I can't think of that one. The middle one. I know it's Abba, and then it's Ha. Ma. Oh, it's R. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, so it's Abba, Ra, Ha.
Say it all together.
Amara.
Let me help you out. Let me help. Oh man. All right.
Abraham.
Huh?
Abraham.
Yeah, that was good. You said it better, right?
Is it Ma Tina or is it not? No,
Huh?
it's not a Ma. No, it's not a Ma. No, it's not a Ma.
What do you mean? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So he said this, right? So we have right?
Mhm.
Then, so we have right? Bruh, see it? So you have right? Abraham. So it's funny because
Abraham.
Abraham.
Well, that's what I said. It gets easier when
Yeah,
the words.
but I know you're trying to do like Abraham. No, it's not Abraham. It's Abraham. So his name means father of multitude.
So, but the spelling is different.
It is. Abraham. Yeah, girl. I'm saying, hey man, y'all better study up on that Assyrian. Tell you much. Hey, that's what we gotta go through in Sabbath service. You a priest, you know what you gotta go through. You know, you be thinking you done study. Boom, I know what that is. I know what this is in ancient. And you get up in there, pop. And the crazy thing is, you not reading the thing. What makes it hard is that the word is not up there already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just gotta do it. You don't know what it's trying to say. You don't know what it's trying to say. When I kind of like know what it is, like I can be like, okay, bro, I can say it fast, but you really don't know until you don't have it up there, and you read it for yourself. Then you gotta say, man, that don't. Even when I do get it, it don't sound right, right? Now, although the Hebrew, the Assyrian, right? The Assyrian don't have the connectors. The double characters should help you out, right? Right back here, we had the closed, so that was what? Yeah, it don't say ma. It will pronounce whatever you have and just end with the M, right? Now we're gonna get into, I believe, some of the name. Oh no, we still in.
Isaac, if we keep going down the lineup.
Yeah. Then we're gonna just do Abraham, Isaac, Jacob and Esau, and Israel. Then we're gonna stop with Moses and Joshua and everything else. Melchizedek. We're gonna start with them. Then everything else is gonna be the names of names of the books. So you have like Nahum, Habakkuk, Jonah, Micah, Zechariah, Malachi.
So you're just doing the names, not like
No, some Corinthians is not a Hebrew name. It's just a place where one of the churches was at. That's why I said it was a church in Corinth. You know what I mean? Like Galatia, that was the name of that spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for example, so like Galatia, you want to find a Hebrew word for Corinthians or Galatians, because those are places that was in Rome. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna find a Hebrew word for America. When you say Babylon, just let's stop. But people get confused. Now Babylon is slang. Babylon, it would be America today in the scriptures, but you won't have no Hebrew. Remember, I was talking about. It's funny we said this because beginning of class, I said you cannot change the words to what? Yeah, you know what I mean. So, I'm all right. I'm on my back. All right, where we stopped at?
You have to do
Isaac. 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 You kind of nervous, huh? Nervous for this. This is basically a test. Let's see what Isaac's name is. I don't know if you're gonna get this one.
Well, I know it's Qadash.
You know what? You don't know. You don't know.
I'm just so sure.
You don't know. You don't know.
And I feel like it should be.
You don't know.
is I. Ka. Qua. I.
Your eye? Why is it your eye?
Because that's the character that you wrote down. Yeah.
Is this the same thing as this?
Oh no. Oh. Dang. Okay, I see it now. So it's Taza Ka. What? Taza Ka. What?
All right, now let me help you out. All right. We have what's next, Taza?
Ka.
All right. And what's next?
Ka. Okay. Taza Ka.
So what?
Taza Ka.
Tell me the first one.
Yeah. Taza Ka.
It's Taza Quack, right?
Yeah, Taza Quack.
Now, what does that mean? What happened what happened when Sarah was about to give birth and the angel visited her? She said she was barren, right?
She laughed at him.
Okay, so what his name is?
Laughter?
He laughed.
Oh, he laughs.
Why is it he?
I don't know why I see if she laughed.
All right. He laughed, right? He, because Yah's in the front, right? As a prefix, right? So what does Tazaquak mean? Laugh, right. Right. Now the next one we have is Jacob. Jacob is what? Come on, you know this? Yeah, that's the only reason I didn't put it on there because you know this one already. How you spell it?
Yeah.
Tell me from each character.
Yeah.
No, like, no, what? Why, what?
A. Q. A. A. H. B. A.
Wait. Oh, what? Y-A.
Yaquab? Is it Q-A? I just know how to say
Say it. Okay.
I just know how to
So
say it.
the name is Yaquab.
I just know how to say it.
So you saying Y-A-Q, whatever. That name would be Yaquab. Why are we saying Yaquab?
Is it I in there?
Yes, where's that?
After the ya.
Okay, so then what's next?
So that's Yai. So Q, yeah, that.
Right? I'm just like you. Right. Yaquab. All right, his name in Hebrew means heel holder. Why?
Esau's head in the womb.
Okay, so that leads me down to the next thing. Supplanter. That name also means supplanter. What's supplanter mean? And people are like, you gotta be YAHANNA. They say slick. What do Christians gotta say? And I'm gonna tell you the spirit of Christianity.
Well, he gypped him.
Yeah. Christians are so damn white supremacist. They said that Jacob was the wrong one with Jacob and Esau. Now, give you a quick breakdown. You said his name meant what? It was heel holder, right? The first thing, heel holder. Why?
Because in the womb, he pulled on his.
What does the prophecy says?
The first the youngest shall the oldest shall serve the youngest.
The oldest shall serve the youngest.
It says sometimes.
Right? The angel told that to who? Right. Now, where's Rebecca, right? Now, told that to her. So that means she knew what?
She knew
that the youngest one will be the children of her, will be her child.
Yeah.
Not the children of flesh, but children of the seed. The one that told him, right? So he knew that what? The blessing went to who?
Yeah.
Right. Now, but the father gave it to what? Okay. So then what happened after that?
It's something like they needed to go get him his
Esau sold his thing for a morsel of meat.
because he's hungry.
It was, he said, for some meat, he sold his birthright for some meat, right? Right? Now, this is what the part is that people don't understand. Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, right? Now, when he sold his birthright to Jacob, that means it belonged to Jacob. Now, the point how evil and conniving Esau is, he already sold his blessing to Jacob, and when it's time to his father to give him his blessing, Esau still tried to go and get that as well. So Jacob had to go through all that to do it. And the thing about it is, Jacob's mother told him to do that because she knew we had to go through all that. How come we had to go through all that if Esau was a stand-up guy, a stand-up man who had told his father, no, I sold it, right? And people want to say, well, he sold it for why his brother was hungry. The point with Esau is, Esau don't give a damn about what he got to do to get what he want now. He was willing to get the best that he ever had for that meat. And we wouldn't do that. We'd rather die before our spirit is, I'd rather die if I gave that up to me, if I gave that away. But just like what today, what he has, he gets what he wants without having no repercussions of what's going to come later. He want his, what is the thing say, I want my money, I want it now. He wanted his meat and I want it now. Take what you got, right? Quick breakdown on that. Let's get back to the Hebrew, right? All right. We got a couple more. We got Esau and Israel. Who we at? Jacob? All right. We got Esau. Oh, Esau. This disgusting name. All right. Damn, I don't know if you're gonna get this one. I feel bad for you on this one. I'm just give you what it means.
Okay, so it's I-S-H-U.
No.
Okay. So it's I-S-H-U. Is it I-S-H-U-R? I-S-H-U-D.
No.
I-S-H-U-N. I-S-H-U. What? I did say that.
It's not I-S-H-U.
I-S-H-U. I.S.U.P.K.
Most good thing. What is Edom name?
What?
What is Edom in Hebrew?
What was it? Adawan?
Which is what?
Read.
See how Adam,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It kind of got like a word in there.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna touch on that though. Oh, I gotta write it in Hebrew. We're gonna that dot better. All right. Now we got a little bit more left. We're gonna do. We have Yah Taza Kwak. Taza Kwak. Taza Kwak means laugh. Yahi Taza Kwak. Yahi Kwak means heel holder, supplanter. Aisha means hairy, which is Esau. Esau and Edom, right? Adawam, red, nation of Edom, right? Which is the root word when we say Adam, which was man of mankind, but the root can also be what? Red. All right, simple stuff. What are we on? We stopped at Esau. Mm-hmm. Which is what? What's Israel? Huh? How you spell it? Hmm? All right. Tell you right now, that is wrong.
Okay. Take the AH out.
The AH, that's wrong also. So we have Yah, right, and Allah. So we know that he, right, and Prince. What is it? We know that it's Prince of the Power, right? He is the Prince of Power. Was also a prince. What's the word for a prince regarding to a king? The prince is what to a king or to the head? The son, right?
Yeah.
So we all sons of God, right? Now, Shara, is that prince? I mean, is that like Allah means what? Power, right?
Yeah.
Power, right? We know that it is what? Just take off. You just gotta take off something.
Take off A.
Yeah, good job. So Shar is prince. So in Hebrew we have what? All right. What's connected?
I don't know how you would connect that.
Shar.
Oh, so you broke it up. Okay.
Next one we got is what? Moses. Why Moses is next? Because we know in Exodus, right? We're gonna see if we know his name. We're gonna write it in the Assyrian. And that also means to draw, pull out. You know why? Because he was in a manger, right? Is it?
Baby in the manger? That was class.
Not a manger. I'm using another word.
The basket?
Yeah, but there's a word they use. I'm gonna find it. Well, you find it out. You search to what it is.
Okay, this is mine. Lashawan.
You said what?
Lashawan.
What the hell?
Oh man. No, it is right.
Yeah, okay, good job. Good job. I like the confidence, man. All right. Ma. Shah. All right. This is Moses' name. All right.
Are you trying to find the little basket that he was in the river?
Yeah. It says ark. We call it an ark, I believe. But we can skip that. All right. What's next after Moses? Who Moses left in charge? Moses didn't make it to the promised land because he disobeyed the order from the Lord. The Lord said, "Speaking to the rock to make water come out," and he smit the rock. So for that reason, he didn't make it to the promised land. So yeah, who's in charge? He had Joshua in charge. This is gonna be the last one we do. Oh, I want to do Melchizedek too. I'm supposed to be doing that with. I should have did that one with Abraham. You know what this is in Hebrew? What is it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What? Shot. All right. In Assyrian, it'd be what? Same exact thing. Just different characters. What does Yahweh mean? So see, I got Yah in his name. This is why people get confused. They think Yah is the Most High God because it's like a certain thing. No, people use root words to make words. So his name is Yah is salvation, right?
Yeah, it's salvation. So he's
No, Yah is in the Lord is salvation. Like,
uh,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Maybe when they said, let me get Joshua. like savior. You know what I mean? So we put up saying that we learn.
Maybe that's why people think it's okay to just say Yah all the time.
Yeah, that's exactly why. People think it's okay to say Yah because we use it in names, but that's not. It's just in a name. So we're saying Yah is salvation, saying what's short for Lord is salvation. So what I really want to say is Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh salvation or the salvation. That's why it's kind of like Yahweh Shai. It's like even like you saying Yah, like it's already Yahweh. You know what I mean? All right. With that, I'm gonna do one more. One more is going to be Melchizedek because it's a cool name. And since we're on the topic of Yahweh Shai, we know who Melchizedek was, right? You know who Melchizedek was? Regenerated? Nice. We're going to see why. Huh? And he was an appearance, right? Being not yet born, having no parents or nothing, because he was an appearance. Like the scriptures say this: you entertain angels unaware. What does that mean? You kept a whole conversation with one. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Could have been an angel. Right? So now we have Melchizedek. This name right here is spelled different in the New Testament. In the when it's referenced in the New Testament, it's spelled different how it's spelled in the Old Testament. Not in the Hebrew, but the word in English.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. All right, I got a hard one for you. I want you to leave this one for y'all. It's gonna be in Syrian. It's gonna be tough. This is gonna be a hard one, y'all. Cause I'm gonna do it in Syrian, right? All right. I am. All right, I'm gonna take this part off. All right, I need all this, right? Right. All right. I need all this.
You're done?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a dash?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, last one for everybody. Melchizedek. Let me help you out. I'm right what it means.
Don't give it away.
Huh?
I'm really going to do it.
You right what it means?
Don't give it away. Not just going to give it away.
All right. I'm gonna give you a hint though. This is not Da or Ra. Matter of fact,
It's not Da or Ra. Well, it can't be.
actually,
It can't be Ka.
yeah.
Oh,
I wrote it before I put the Ya, so
look at you.
that's why you always go back, man. You always go back. But you know the foundation, you always correct yourself because you know what you're doing.
Okay. So that is
Malakaya? Malakaya? How is that possible? You already said Malak.
Malakia. Malakia. Taza. Hold on. Oh. Wait, 2 seconds. Malakia. Taza. Doc.
Congratulations. You did that. That was a good job. Malakia Tazadak, which is interpreted as what? King of righteousness.
Is Malak a suffix?
What do you mean?
Is Yah at the end of Malak? That's mine?
Righteousness?
Malakia. Malakia.
What is that?
Malakia, is that my key? Or that is not a suffix right here?
Yeah, what would it be?
Mine.
Wait, let me write this down real quick, all right?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Malak, right? Ma, ak, right? Dash. Or dash is just, is a name. It's a name. So you was like, his name got 2 things with it the same. Kind of like you say Barakiad or something, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a name format, but you wouldn't write it as, You understand? Like, yeah. All right. All right. Let me look up. Now we can look it up in the Blue Letter Bible. My King.
My King of righteousness.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to get too much. My King of righteousness. Which will be. We're not going to do that breakdown. What's the thing again? And with that, next class, we're going to be going over more of the books and the apostles. And that's pretty much it. All right. Any questions? Any questions? All right. With that, shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahshua Baraka. To my brothers, right? And to my sisters, we say what? Shalom, Yahweh, Shema, Atan, by Shem Yahweh Shai. Right.